Hi, I'm JL. Welcome to my channel, or if you've been here before, welcome back. In my last video, I was working on the outline of draft 2 for my novel Project Alex. I'm calling it Project Alex. And I got about halfway through Act 2. So where am I now? Did I do any more? Have I progressed any farther? Well, yes, I have. And I ended up not only finishing Act 2, I got all the way done. I finished Act 3, my outline is complete. So now I can move on. This is probably what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it today, is sit down and really try to think about my characters, flesh them out. I'm going to start with, very simple surface level things like what are their physical traits? What do they look like? Height and hair color, eye color, skin tone, all of those sorts of things. And then I'll start to delve a little bit deeper. What are their characteristics? What are their personality traits? How do they feel about things? How do they feel about themselves? How do they feel about other characters in the story? I want them to feel like real people when the reader reads it, so that they really connect with them and they are invested in what's going to happen next in the story. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've indicated for myself in my notes 4 characters that for right now, given the outline that I've written, 4 characters that I kind of want to flesh out. So that would be Alex. He's the main character. Well, so far he's the main character. We'll see if he stays as the main character. He may share the page equally with his girlfriend Jenna, and I'm going to flesh her out as well. And then we have Alex's best friend, and then there's going to be an FBI agent that is also going to play a crucial part of this story. And I'm going to flesh that person out as well. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on. I have some sprints that are ongoing at the moment, and so I believe we have about 20 minutes left of this sprint. So I'm going to dive in, get started. I was working on Jenna. I have a rough outline of what she looks like, so although I kind of already knew what she looked like. As I moved through it, though, I started to get a little bit deeper into her psychology, and it was strange because that wasn't where I thought I was going to go with it, but I got a bit into her psychology. She socially, she doesn't have a lot of friends. I mean, she's a spy, right? She has to be super careful about who she interacts with. She spends most of her time either working or with Alex. And she loves Alex. Almost desperately loves Alex, like so much. And I thought, well, wait, why does she love him so? I mean, it was something that I knew about her, but I didn't know why. So I asked the question, I said, why does she love Alex so much? What is it that she sees in him? And there's, he's got such a sweet nature. He's such a sweet-natured guy. He's so innocent to the point of being naive. And she thinks, I need to protect this. I need to protect him. And I thought, okay, but why does she need to protect him? Let's dig deeper. Why does she feel this urge to protect his innocence? And I think it's because it's something that comes from her background. She looks at him and she sees what she could have been if she hadn't become a spy. And and she's like, I need to protect him. I need to keep him like that, because in a way it's like she's, I couldn't do it for myself, so I'm going to do it for him. Again, how much of this is actually going to come out in the story? Maybe it'll be like nuanced. You'd have to pick it up. So I think my next step is back to the sprints. And this time I have a half an hour and really start to flesh out the 3 other characters. So that's Alex, his best friend, and the FBI agent. And we'll see how far I get in the next half hour. All right. Okay, so got more done in that one. I was able to get a rough outline for Alex's best friend and for the FBI agent and Alex. Now, I'm not going to go into the other 2 characters. They are not as important as both Alex and Jenna. But for Alex, so he is a guy who trusts easily. He's good-natured, sweet, kind, all the things that Jenna loves about him. He loves Jenna. He wants to marry her. He wants to spend most of his time with her. He happens to be one of those people who's sort of introverted, has no problem spending time by himself, wants to spend most of it with Jenna, though. Has, not a lot of friends, but those people in his life that are important to him, he holds dearly and closely, and he is extremely loyal to them. One of the biggest things he wants is to have a relationship that he saw between his mother and father. They were totally in love. They were each other's world, and Alex wants nothing more than to have that, and he wants to have that with Jenna. He also is one of those people who believes that, what you see is what you get. Seeing is believing, and if I see the world this way, then that's the way that it is. And it's hard for him to think of the world being different, and so he has a real hard time when he's sort of presented with this idea that, Jenna's not everything she shows him to be, or that she seems to be. He pushes back against it, like, no, that's not true. I know the truth. I know what I've seen. And all of this is poppycock, hogwash. Boy, do I sound old when I say stuff like that. Anyways, those are some of the characteristics of Jenna and Alex. And I got pretty far. Like I said, I wanted to outline the 4 characters. I got that done. So moving forward, doing pretty good. I think my next step is going to be starting to write the second draft of this novel. Unless I think of some other thing that I need to do. In fact, what do you do? So I have the outline written out, acts 1, 2, and 3, and I have my characters, the descriptions and their beliefs and their motivations. Do you do anything else? Do you go through any other steps before you start to write, or is that enough? What do you do? I think I'm going to write, but that could change. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.